welcome back to another episode of StumbleCraft. On today's episode, we are going to go ahead and get the rest of this industrial area completed. You know, I got all the supplies set up. I was going to go ahead and build up a design here. But as I'm building this, I'm thinking I need to kind of make sure these all kind of are cohesive in some way. So I've got some ideas that are going to kind of blend in with those colors over there. It's going to blend in over here. But we are about 20 or so blocks up in the air, so I have plenty of room to build, automatic smelters, not sorters, automatic smelters underneath. And right here we've got, our basic auto crop farm. And it's basically time to go grab some villagers and start moving them over here. And so I think that's what we're going to do. So let's head on over there. Alright, and so we're back over here where all the villagers are. And as you can see in there are definitely some nitwits. And I'm actually trying to go ahead and get a couple of those. And that's why I have it set up where I can push them over here so that I can make sure everything's ready and they go in the right spot. Because over at the auto crop farm, the villager in the middle, I'm going to try to make sure that's a nitwit. Even though it's not really an issue anymore, supposedly in the last update they did fix villagers trying to steal each other's workstations. So once the normal villagers, non-nitwits, actually key to those composters out there, it shouldn't be an issue. Like, they shouldn't try to steal them or anything like that. But just to make sure, we're going to use nitwits in the middle so they don't try to mess with those. The nitwits unfortunately will still mess with the beds. There's no way around that. I was thinking I could maybe hide an additional bed on each tile somewhere, but there's really no point because those nitwits or whatever villagers in the center of that catch is never going to be able to get to the bed. So eventually at some point they just won't be able to key to it because the other villagers will lock it up. So not a huge issue. But let's go ahead and let's move a villager. You know how I like to move villagers. I have no problem with it. I actually, think it's relatively easy. Alright, perfect. And so we got this guy. That's a regular villager, which is actually what I needed. And move. There we go. Alright, so we'll get him on over there. And we'll meet you back over there. Alright, and as I said, I like to move villagers. I don't have a problem with them. So we got this guy right here. He's chilling in his cart. And then I'm going to pull out a cart for myself. I'm going to, wrong button. I'm going to hop in that, push that forward, hop out. That minecart, of course, goes into the portal, transports through as an item, and stays a cart on the other side. So we just break this, and he should pop up on the other side and land right in that minecart. Easy peasy transportation. No problems whatsoever. And let's see here. So, and he's on the wrong side, but that's okay. We just nudge him around, and there he goes. And let's get back up here so we can try to see how well this works, because I'm actually not sure if this will work or not. Oh, perfect. Oh, darn. Maybe not perfect. Oh, well. Anywho, I will have to go down there and grab that anyways, because I got to place a bed for him, and I got to place a composter. So we'll go ahead and get those in place. And my timing was correct. It's almost bedtime, so let's hop down in here. And for this, so I can make sure I can easily see, I'm going to place their beds on the side here. He should hopefully go to that. And then I'm going to place his composter right next to his bed. And this guy, sorry, buddy. And, I did not think about that. Come, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Dude, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. No. So all I'm doing is rushing over here to break this bed, and then he actually probably keyed to this stupid bed. mental note, everybody, make sure beds are not nearby, and when you're trying to get them to key to a particular one. And look, there he goes, perfect. Good. Who is hitting me? Probably a skeleton. Alright, so we'll go back up there, we'll get that guy up there, and now I will remember that if I'm going to place the composter next to the edge, they need to have that wall just a little bit higher. Come on, dude. Oh. Well, he is dead. And that just peachy. Well, you know, I had to say, moving villagers was easy. Well, moving them over here was. My containing them properly, I guess that's where I messed up. So the moving part, I'm still right. Alrighty, let's go ahead, let's get another guy over here. Let's get this to happen properly, and we will be right back. Alright, and we're over here again, and the minecart is already through and waiting on the other side. I got all the beds picked up, and so we should be good to go get this guy in the correct place. Alright, and here he comes. And we are good. Okay. So, why do you keep hopping in there, bro? He's attached to everything. He can't get out. I do need to free you. And then we'll go ahead and clean all these up for you. Alright, and so we have got that guy locked up, and we're going to go ahead and get the rest of these guys ready, and hopefully I find a nitwit in there for the center part. Otherwise, I'm going to have to store them somewhere. So we'll be right back. We're going to get this first tile done, and then we'll move on to something else. And so there we have it, our first tile of our first tower. I still need to go hold of a nitwit, you know, of course. When you don't want a nitwit, like when I was doing the iron farm, I got a whole bunch. Now I can't find any, so I'm going to try to keep going, but I may just end up putting a regular villager in there and keep moving forward, because like I said, I have 5 more tiles to do on this side, and then a whole another duplicate tower just right next to it, because after this we'll be starting to work on the smelting system, whatever it is I'm choosing to use, and I'm thinking that I'm actually going to do like 3. So I'm going to have a large smelting system for the baked potatoes under each of these towers. But I'm thinking like right in the middle, I'm going to do another array of smelters for us. So like if we need to smelt a bunch of like sand or whatever, cobblestone, you know, whatever it is we need to smelt, we can just dump it into a double chest up there, and you know, almost the whole double chest will be done in like less than 5 minutes. So that is the goal that we're going for. But like I said, got a lot of work, guys, and we're gonna go ahead and get this done and get this handled, and then we'll be right back after that, and we'll keep moving on to you know, the next project and stuff. And so that crop farm is done. We right now are actually in one of my creative worlds. So when I had initially done this, I guess the recording got corrupted or just didn't record. Like I can't find the recording of my initial transition from finishing the auto crop farm here to going on to my bamboo farm. So this actually happens to just be a copy of it that I had in creative that I was using to actually create, as you can see in the background, figure out some flying machines for the auto crop farm. So I need to still build the array, and then I need to build the bamboo farm to fuel the array, and so we can start getting ourselves some bone meal and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done, get right into it, And then don't forget to check me out on Twitch and stuff. I went ahead and I actually also built a bee farm right underneath the bamboo farm. So definitely check me out there. But let's get this bamboo farm going so we can finally get these crop farms done and all these major farms out here done so we can start doing some building. Like, I'm really just not liking how some of this is looking in the sense of, cohesiveness and aesthetics and stuff. It needs to look better. So I definitely want to get these farms done so then I can start moving on to that. So let's get this going, and we'll be right back with some huge changes. And so there we have it. The array is done. We have the bamboo farms. I actually have 2 levels. I've got golems running around. And I have these all connected up with hoppers. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do, because I'm going to try to go with a little bit industrial look when, over this next episode as we start to kind of build this up. I'm thinking that I'm actually going to try to make these look like catwalks if I can. So I'm going to try to put maybe some iron trap doors and some iron bars, something, and just kind of make it look like these are, catwalks, maintenance kind of things in the industrial area. So these aren't as obtrusive because you've got these giant arrays of hoppers just all over. So, excuse me, hiccups. So, with that though, and if you caught me on Twitch, I also built a bee farm. And that kind of ran into some issues, kind of didn't run into some issues. Looks like I'm still running into issues. Why are these full and not getting kerchunked? So maybe I need to go with a different method. Alright, well, we'll have to work on that in the off time. But anywho, so with that being said, people, that is going to basically be it for this episode. Next week, we are definitely going to start working on cleaning up how these builds look. I have another tutorial coming out this week as well. Definitely check that out. It's an interesting take on a smelting farm. After working with this a lot and these farms and all this stuff, I've got some ideas to maybe make it a little bit easier, a little bit less costly for us, and hopefully it works out. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you enjoy it. Other than that, also check me out on Twitch and give me a like and excuse me. Let's try that again. Give me a like and a subscribe. And until next time, this is Captain Paperweight.